Hi guys, how you doing? So I mentioned last week in my I'm back video that I was going to be doing a sew along or a construction of a Rococo gown. Now what I really would like to do with this is I want to do start at the base of the gown and start with the undergarments, the structures or understructures, and kind of build everything up and then start at the dress and just go all the way with it. Now I plan on taking a little while with this project, so I'm going to give you guys weekly updates as well as little tips and tricks on how to sew certain projects. Now for the gown that I'm doing, I've actually changed it up since the last picture I showed you. I've been doing some picture browsing on Pinterest and I found a lovely gown that pretty much matched the fabric that I bought, and it's covered from top to bottom in silver embroidery. My fabric is just a plain pink fabric, and seeing that gown, I've tossed the idea back and forth of embroidering the entire gown, which is an insane amount of work, but I think it would be so amazing. I have a couple different books that I am working from for patterns, inspiration, and technique. I'll show you a couple of them now. So the first one I'm kind of grabbing inspiration from is Period Costume for Stage and Screen. Now I'm not getting paid for any of these. These are all just personal books that I've picked up that I love the costumes in. This one is the where is it? 1500s to 1800s, so they've got this is more costume technique for onstage or screen, so it will not be historically accurate. But another book that I have that is more historically accurate is Patterns of Fashion, and this one is 1660 to 1860. Now this book, it has tons of different patterns, so this is one of the dresses in it, and then it comes with a sizing scale for actually making up the pattern. So these are very helpful. They have a bunch of different tips and tricks as well as little, I guess, historical factoids in there. So there's that one. The main one that I'm using for undergarments is Corsets and Crinolines. Now this book is brilliant, but the instructions are not that clear, so I would not recommend it for someone who was a beginner sewer. Even with going to school for costumes, I still have a little bit of trouble working out the instructions for some of them. But I'm going to be using the stay pattern for this one. The pattern I'm going to be using, where is it, is the 1730s to 1740s. So this is the pattern that I'm going to be using for my stays. Now I will do a walkthrough as I'm building the stays. I'm also going to be doing the chemise and the peignets or the pocket hoops, depending on the size I want for my dress. So yeah, I don't know, I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be the first time that I've ever done something like this. So if my instructions aren't too clear on things that I'm doing, I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm really excited. Another couple books that I'm actually using for reference are these are books that I got before and after school as well. This book, when I first got this book, I actually didn't really like it. But then after I went to school, I realized how amazing this book was. So it is Costume in Detail, from 1730 to 1930. And it has a lot of construction points in this book. They're all line drawings. Let me show you. This has the back of a robe a la Francais. And it's actually all laced in there, and it's actually really cool because you're able to kind of slightly change the size without having to completely alter the dress. And that's also how they got into the dress, because hey, zippers weren't invented yet. So this is actually, this robe a la Francais is the main design that I am using. So if you look at that, that is one of the other drawings. And it's just got construction notes and little factoids about it. It's, anyways, it's an amazing book. It's got the information in there. Another book that I'm using for the embroidery side of it is 18th Century Embroidery Techniques. Now, the embroidery in here is gorgeous. If you are a fan of embroidery, I recommend you get this book. There's some amazing crewel work, and they've got, it's just beautiful. Like they show you actual work, and they show you like little tips on how to create that. Let's see if I can find it. There is a pair. Where are the stays? Okay, I found it. Here is the set of stays that, there we go. So the stays that I have fallen in love with. Now it is 1750s, so it's kind of in the mid range of the dates that I'm going between. I'm going between 1740 and 1760 for my design. With the stays, they will not be seen, so I am debating if I want to embroider them now or save it for a future project. So yeah, that's kind of my idea for the stays. Now I'm also going to be making a chemise, and I'm going to be doing or creating the peignets or the peigne or the pocket hoops. Now the pocket hoops, I think I'm going to have to go with the peignets because the pocket hoops may be too small for what I'm imagining, but at the same time, once you get all that under structure, things get very big very fast. Now another book that I'm also using for inspiration is the V&A 17th and 18th Century Fashion in Detail. So this is another book that I got that, the costumes in here are just gorgeous. Like, just look at the embroidery on that dress. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So that's kind of my overview so far. I'm going to go into more detail in future videos. I'm also going to go into a history of the robe a la Francais, and also showing you guys the fabric that I'm actually using. I'm not precisely sure on the time frame I'm going to give myself, so I guess the deadline. I'd like to get it done before September, which is a long time considering it's May now. But I know time slips away very, very quickly, as it felt like Christmas was just last week. So I know I'm going to be uploading or trying to upload a video a week. I want to be finished all the undergarments by June. So it gives me an entire month to make the stays, the chemise, and the peignets or pocket hoops, depending on what I make. And I actually already have the shoes, which I got from American Duchess. I may also be decorating those guys to match my dress. So if I do that, oh, my husband would love me that I said that. I will probably be posting a video as well of what I'm going to be doing to those shoes, but that probably won't be until after I need a break from embroidering. So yes, this is definitely going to be a huge undertaking, so if you guys bear with me. I've never actually done video tutorials before or sew-alongs. If you guys are interested, I can also show you the patterns that I'm going to be using. And if you would like to join me in doing this, I'd love to see your responses or what you are creating. I'll let you know which patterns I end up going with from which books if you do want to create something like this in the future. Yeah, I'm just excited to get started. I'm gonna try and upload at least a video a week. I know there's going to be some time during the summer when I won't be able to upload as of family plans, so I probably will not be taking this along with me. But I'm really gonna try and work on uploading a video a week of progress and just how I'm creating this robe a la Francais. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you want to see most of in the videos. And yeah, here's to hopefully completing a gown in the next 3 to 4 months. Cool. Bye, guys. I forgot to mention there are a couple websites that I'm also following for inspiration. So one of them is American Duchess. Her clothing is fabulous. Another one is Before the Automobile. This woman, she actually hand sews everything, and her costumes or reproduction of the costumes are phenomenal. She has a couple stays that she's made as well as corsets. If you guys get a chance, definitely check her out. Her stuff is amazing. And then of course, Pinterest is a huge area that I have been going to for inspiration. So yeah, if you guys actually want to check out my Pinterest page, I have, I think, 10 different pages of historical fashions. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon and have a good one. Bye. I am planning a couple historical costumes that I'm going to be building, and I'm going to be taking you guys along for that process.